Welcome back, guys, to Trails to Azure, where last episode, the battle to liberate Crossbell from its president's regime began as Muriel's CGF, Hayaway, Kevin's Merkaba crew, and even the Bright, along with Patamata, began a battle of distraction, tying up 2 out of 3 ions as the SSS entered the city. Finding the city to be full of monsters summoned by the resonating bell at its heart, we soon met up with the police resistance led by Dudley and Chief Sergei, where a plan was devised to storm Orcus Tower. But first, we set out on a patrol of this gloomy Crossbell.
So let's get some the women-only item stars. That's Mirage Step if that costs, so we'll get 2. Maybe 1 guy's one, 2. Uses Space Sepith. Don't know if I'll need that for anything, do you know what I mean? We'll stick them on you 2. The extra evasion probably is good. The extra speed is obviously good. And on you. So it's accuracy for you, but the speed is good. The move is good. The defense is high. That works out for me. And we've already got the Strago Omega over here. Ah, what a stressful attack from an ion from the sky, you know? Now, when it comes to everyone's weapon, I don't think we really need to do TOs, because TOs gives ATS. So, I mean, you could do the Bloody Lucian, the Devil Smasher, the Aura Grip, etc. We can't take off the Dear Valentine, if you know what I mean. It's interesting that we're replacing the weapons that we got from within the thing in no time at all, right? Oh, I didn't even need to take them off, do I? Because all the weapons are taken off, because those are the weapons we got. It's just the use of you material that I'm a bit unsure about. My Bloody Lucian here. That's an increase of 50. Because it didn't get any ATS on it. I guess that works out more than not, you know? So Devil Smasher. And the Aura Grip as well. Star Pulsar will miss because we want the 10 ATS instead, I think. So Avesta, we lose some 5% evasion for a more critical. No, we don't. We just get strength. Just strength. Strength's fine. And we lose accuracy for critical. Okay, job done. Life sorted. Crisis averted of super boss entering room. My wife has saved my ass yet again. Oh, well, looks like we have some special customers in today. You! Wazi, and the rest of the SSS too. I expected to find the Testaments here, but not the Saber Vipers too, so this is where you've all been. Yeah, we've been hashing out what to do about the situation in the city. Forget that. The hell's up with that janky-ass outfit, was he? And what about a bus? Is he with you too? Yee, settle down. One question at a time, boys. Cut up some slack. Your sudden comeback's really thrown these guys for a loop. They are right to be confused. Perhaps we should clarify the circumstances for them. True, but we're going to be here all day if I have to explain the parts about the church and the Growlsritter. I promise I'll give you guys the full story later. Does that work for now? Sure. We still need to figure out what's going on outside, though. At the very least, you all seem to have done a good job holding down the fort for Abbas and me. Of course we have. Abbas did promise you guys would come home to us before he left. We couldn't just turn our backs on the neighborhood in the meantime. Don't figure Saber Vipers were doing any of this for you, though, Ozzy. No matter what's happened so far, we want Wold to have a place to come back to when it's all over. Yeah, the downtown district is our home just as much as it is yours. Though, Jed and them aren't really on board with that yet. That's so. Well, thanks for pitching in anyway. You're really coming into your own, Dino. I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing to be ashamed of, little dude. That aside, it doesn't seem as though the President's monsters have made their way into the downtown district. I think we can trust them to safeguard this area until we've completed our mission. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. There are things up here, then. We should be going. Keep watching over Trinity in the neighborhood a little longer for me, alright? You can count on us. Be careful, Wazzy. I still don't know what the hell's going on, but go crazy out there. I'm kind of wondering, how am I going to get better stuff for Lloyd? He really does need to reach 100% now, because when he gets hit, he gets hit. This is the only time we're going to team up with these blue bastards, for the record. We need to protect the downtown district for when Woe comes back. I don't know what the hell's going on, but go crazy out there, right? I wish Jed and them would help out. They're still upset about how Wold left us, though, so I can't blame them too much. Testaments and the Saber Vipers working together. Never thought I'd see the day. Still, if anyone knows what they're capable of, it's us. I say we're lucky to have them as allies. We'll keep an eye out for everyone down here. Good luck to you guys. Don't go kicking the bucket on us. Hazel went to visit his family on East Street. Hopefully things aren't too bad over there. Hopefully. Seems there's no monsters in here, but that obviously sounds that Dudley knows they are elsewhere. Ooh. Oh well, if it ain't the SSS, it's been a hot minute. I'm surprised you're all still in one piece. You look like you're doing well, Ashley. Or rather, you don't seem the least bit fazed by what's happening outside. She's been supporting the police resistance underground activities, hence her relative nonchalance. She likely saw all of this coming. That's certainly news to us. We weren't aware there was civilian cooperation involved. Not that you're any stranger to working with underground organizations, are you, Ashley? You can say that again. As long as I can turn a profit, I'm not complaining. I'm actually in the middle of some emergency prep in case it really hits the fan soon. I pulled some real top shelf stuff out of the warehouse for this. If you need anything, just ask Jingo. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, these are my best customers. It's pretty sketchy out there, you know. You should buy some protection. I think we have some grenades downstairs that blow those armor chumps up quick. Am I allowed to go down there then? I wouldn't exactly call grenades my go-to choice for self-defense. I want to see your grenades. Let me see your grenades. I can actually make a shroud now if I want all of that stuff. Which would be a good counter to scent, of course. What do we need for a still... Yeah, this is what I was wondering, because that's ATS plus 100, and that'd be really good on someone. A gem made from high purity sapphire emits a blue glow. 100 ATS, 5 speed, prevents poison, blind, burn. A bull dragon, yes. Arcadian ambrosia, got. Lunar pendulum. That's worth it. More ATS. So was that the last thing we can do? I mean, we could do this too, but it's the defense side of things. And we needed a gold salmon, which I never was able to get again. Which was a big disappointment, wasn't it? Divine cloth. 50 year materials. Oh, okay. So you can farm out all the stuff if you can get some of your materials. Let me go downstairs and check out you. Hey, if you can't see back there, the basement storeroom staff only, hear that? If you want to buy something, do it at the counter. I thought they were going to let me through. I thought that was further than I got before. Don't know about you. Felt like it. Not going to have a thing to say to me about coming from the back line then. The question is, how do I mean, the most ATS we have is Ellie now. By like a mile. So I could give Ellie the, I could take away that. It loses the prevents death blows, and we don't have prevent death blows there. I feel like we should maybe move that on to you as the Buffy kind of guy. If you know what I mean. Keltore, welcome to the channel. Thanks for the follow there. Let's move these. Fishing emblem, luck emblem. Onto you. I probably missed it. Give you... big off ATS buff. Poison, blind, burn 2. And then... on top of that... kind of want more ATS. Prevent Seal Mute would be good because you're the caster. 1,210 ATS now. Stacking it up. Stacking it. More. Just what in the damnation is that blue mist outside? I've got to warn the other tenants to stay indoors for now. Yes. I mean, you're probably doing the job good. Is there a book to get at this point in time? I'm worried about the state of the city, but I'm even more worried about the safety of our man and his family over in Le Burle. My son and grandson are the best things to happen to me in a long time. There must be some other way I can get in touch with them. Ever since the Declaration of Independence, all international communication in and out of Crossbell has been cut off. My son's family is the best thing that's happened to me in a long time. There must be some other way I can get in touch with them. I wonder if this is the best tier of weaponry we've just unlocked, by the way, or not. I'm trying to save my U material on that basis. Mummy and Daddy look really worried about something. I hope everything's okay. The situation's getting dicey in Crossbell, and I can't even begin to guess how things will pan out. But no matter what happens, I swear I'm going to keep Corona and Lima safe. They told us we were being put under martial law, but we never expected it would become this serious. I'm so tense, my hands keep trembling when I try to cook. Do you think I'll be allowed in? My goodness, this is weird. Wow, Van's dad is way more lame when he's sober. My old man hasn't been able to afford any booze lately, but instead of getting depressed, he's whatever this is. It's like I don't even know him anymore. He's normal, you mean? Listen up, Van. You two young ladies, stay inside no matter what, alright? Don't worry, son. Your pops is gonna keep you and your friend here safe. Oh, cut it out, old man. You're gonna make me barf. He's responsible. Shut up, you old coot. My goodness. Man has act together. Did I check out? Oh, yeah, I probably did. Of course, there'd be no one in there because he's at the hospital. Working. Working his life. Doing what he needs. Right, well, that's the downtown district. Let's see how many other districts I can even go in. Oh, there's enemies. Ah! He's coming straight for me. Make it die. Right, well, get to see the combo. Hearts of Iron. Fractures the earth with an assault fueled by 2 iron wheels, supposedly. Oh, I can't do that now. Wouldn't that put the death blow on the enemy? I don't want that happening. That'd be weird. It actually takes his turn up, doesn't it? We'll do it on the next turn, then. Super defensive guy. That works out as bad, doesn't it? They just did incest. Here's the plan, Lloyd. We're just both gonna punch him. And he's like, you boys, all that fuss for nothing. Watch as I just wreck your opponent for you. Okay. Well, now that we've seen it, we can always formate back to what we need to be. Team edit. Ah, much better. Let's find out how many people are in here. I wonder how Risha's doing right now, wherever she is. I'm so worried about her. What if she's out there while all of this is happening to Crossbell? This could be a good opportunity to reunite Shanshan with Risha. God. Yes, game. Fine. Risha's the best. Dudley smells. We get it. You're changing members very well then. Get in the group. Game keeps going on about you. Oh, Dudley's over here now. I will be accompanying you on your mission to take back Orcus Tab. You should also use this opportunity to make sure you're fully prepared. Good advice. It'll be reassuring to have you with us, Detective Dudley. Don't make too much of it. I simply can't entrust the President's arrest to the SSS alone. We're on the same page and let's not waste any time and get going. Yes, sir. Negligence is never an accident but a choice. I think she did actually have new dialogue from Dudley being there. I'm a bad man. Time to reunite the two of them. While swooping in here.
Risha, is that really you? Where have you been? I've been worried sick. Shan, I'm sorry for causing you so much concern. Yeah, you better be sorry, you big dummy. Still, thank goodness I got to see you again. Ah! Don't cry, Shan. What do you mean, don't cry? You expect me to not miss my best friend in the world? I'll hate you forever and ever if you leave without saying anything again. You got that? Loud and clear. I can't apologize enough, Shan. Thank you for being patient with me.
I'm happy for the both of you.
I'm so happy to see you again, Risha, but I'll hate you forever and ever if you leave without saying anything again. You got that? Loud and clear, Shan. I promise it won't happen a second time.
What even are those things walking around outside? They're not going to do anything to us, are they? I don't know, sir. Yes, they will. Maybe not, actually.
I'm scared, Dins.
It's okay, Lily. I'm right here with you. I'm worried about my stall. I hope Roy and Chairman Moores are all right, too. Hubby and mine had Bebby safe at home. I'd have closed up shop earlier if I knew this was going to happen. The situation outside is unimaginable. Maybe we should have closed up shop yesterday when we had the chance. Not knowing how long martial law will be in place is getting on my nerves. What is this nonsense? If one of those monsters outside lays a hand on my restaurant, I'll cleave it in half myself. I bet he would too. Feels weird to be cleaning now of all time. Still, it's not like there's anything better to do. I guess I'll give the hallway another once over. Keep your mind busy, sir. Nothing else to do during this time. Could have a cooking contest or something. So yeah, all our outdoor NPCs are now... Oh, couldn't even get past. But of course I got a 90% chance to ambush them now. How much damage is this? Because even if we've increased ourselves... Yeah, you can't break these guys. They've got the shields and everything. Oh, we've got multiple people who can wreck them. I can't imagine the crossbow will come open again here for me to get my chests. But it's crazy thinking about the future more than where we're at the moment. We can still offer dishes in the meantime. There's nothing to prevent us doing that. Don't worry, Grandpa. I'm sure Kronk and the others will be alright. Sucks we can't get in touch with the Civic Center, but the best thing we can do right now is stay put at home. I'm worried for the safety of our street vendors. Many of them insisted on keeping their businesses open even after martial law was declared, so I didn't protest. It's my fault they wound up stranded. If anything would have happened to them, it would be my responsibility alone. Your grandpa and Roy are standing watch outside. They won't let those scary things get to us. So don't you worry, Mei-Ling. Got nothing to be afraid of. Roy and Grandpa told me to stay up here. I'm so scared. Oh no. It's like the weirdest patrol now, because everyone outdoors is obviously indoors. No, Tira bombs here. As the grass grows and the sun shines, I can sense the turning of the seasons. To you who offer dishes, I pray for your health in the days to come. As for myself, I went to City Hall the other day and came across an old acquaintance from my school years. She'd been away from Crossbell for a long while, but returned when her son's family moved into town. Imagine our surprise bumping into one another. Neither of us had changed from our younger days. It had been some time before we last were in contact, and so we reminisced about past trends throughout the years, as well as our difficulties during the war. Perhaps that fateful encounter was arranged by none other than the Great Jizo, but I digress. I will continue praying for your health. Goodbye, and may you be well. Another tier of bomb for us. Just like, what cooking creations have I not done at this point? This is the worst team to, like, rush into Crossbell ever, though, isn't it? Taking our sweet time. So there's only two that are kind of, like, meh at it. I reckon they'll just do it. I think that's just, like, neutral, isn't it? Yeah. Hard to make this one. And it's not like I can go to a shop, is it? First we couldn't leave the city, and now we can't even leave the darn building. Oh, I miss fishing. Wait, why didn't we try to leave? Oh, we can't fish, so all I can do to pass the time is repair our gear. Oh, things have gotten so turbulent. I hope everyone in our marker's alright. Somehow I think they've got the best of it right now. We carry plenty of preserved food here, so don't even think about using this tank to fish, got it? Not that hungry. Or am I? How are the braces holding up? The SSS, what the dickens are you doing here? We haven't seen any of you since the day Croyce was made president. Good to see you still in one piece. Hey guys, it's been a while, hasn't it? We are glad to see you all okay. Well, that does double for us. Or goes double. Ah, my sweet little Tia has finally come back to me. Oh, honestly, you all do realize this isn't the time for small talk, right? Yeah, we all miss each other. But you know what I miss more? Some good intel. Now get over here and dish. We're up for it if you are. So that's what you've been up to. We didn't have a clue of what to make of your situation, but this helps clear things up. My mind was racing all over the place when I heard a red ion had suddenly showed up on the West Highway too. But it was actually the Bright Gang, huh? Go figure. Then there's Hayaway and the CGF Resistance Force helping out at the East and North Gates. It seems you've been calling in quite a few favors, haven't you? Eh, what can I say? We're a popular bunch. So the magic golems in the city haven't been attacking the citizens? Not for now, at least. We've been on the alert and patrolling around the area for anyone who might have gotten locked out. But as far as we could tell, there hasn't been a single instance of those walking suits of metal attacking a citizen. And the president must have control over them after all. In a way, that's actually a bit of relief. That doesn't mean all the people trapped indoors aren't scared out of their minds, though. Lloyd's right. The longer this goes on, the harder it's going to be to guarantee the public safety. I hear ya. The guild can't just sit on its hands on this. As far as we're concerned, civilians are in danger. That's why we're going to help you break into Orcus Tower and arrest Croyce's sorry butt. Much appreciated. It'll be hardening to have the guild's cooperation. There's just one thing. I bet anything that Arios is waiting up in that tower. He's probably got Maribel and that ogre with him too. Not that this is any news to you, but if you break in then, you're going to be in for the fights of your lives. Believe us, we know. No matter the barriers that stand in our way, we have no choice but to overcome them. Well, alrighty, as long as you know what you're getting yourselves into. Just give us a ring when it's go time. We'll be preparing until we hear from you. Will do. See you later. What it says about Arios now? Just a line. Something weird happened while I was patrolling outside earlier. I could swear I sensed someone familiar. Could it have been... Nah, there's no way. Forget I said anything. No. Sounds like a hidden quest to me. Don't tell me to forget it. Restrictions have been getting tighter ever since the Speaker's declaration of invalidity. They even cutting down on ambulances. We've been making do with whatever medical supplies we have in the city for anyone who can't be transported to St. Ursula. There's a limit to what treatment people can receive here or at the cathedral, though. It's imperative that the hospital be accessible. That's another reason this liberation mission has to succeed. We helped everyone who couldn't make it home take shelter indoors. We didn't have time to check inside all the buildings, but I'm sure Pearl is somewhere safe. The president clearly doesn't care about keeping up appearances with the actions he's taken. There's no telling what turn the situation might take next, so be careful. Yep. Same dialogue. These magic golems Croix has deployed are going to be a headache and a half. We'll need to take every precaution to ensure no civilians are harmed during this liberation mission. Regardless, unleashing those monsters and letting them roam about the city is unconscionable at best. We're going to make Croix pay for his crimes. I swear on the name of the supporting gauntlet. Hands have been tied ever since Crossbell declared independence. The guild has a duty to remain neutral and stay out of that kind of business, but putting civilians in danger like this is a whole different matter entirely. It's not happening on our watch. That's why we're going to help you break into Orcus Tower and arrest Croix's sorry butt. Just give us a ring when it's go time. We'll be preparing until we hear the say-so. Or the go-say. I'm amazed that they didn't try to, like, completely stop them from doing anything. Do you know what I mean? There's something weird going on out here, is there? Not that I can see anyway. Let's get into the apartments over here. Wazi, you're back! Hey Hazel, been a while. What's with the get-up? Where's the bus? That's a long story. One best save for another occasion. I'll be sure to give you and the boys the skinny eventually. For now, keep that sister and kid brother of yours safe. Sure, and yeah, now probably isn't the best time. Still, I'm glad you're alright, Wazi. Likewise. Catch you later, Hazel. The monsters wandering the streets haven't shown any signs of breaking into people's homes. It's too soon to relax around them, though. We need to keep our guards up until this mess is over with. I'm not going to let anyone or anything hurt Hugo and Serena. Hazel has been such a dear the way he's been helping out here at Acacia. I'll do my part to make sure those monsters out there don't touch a hair on Sunita and Hugo's little heads. Bet Noelle would be like, my mum is guarding? Why is my mum guarding?
Izzy is here, so everything's going to be okay. I just know it. Hazel hurried home from the downtown district. Thankfully, that calmed poor Hugo enough to stop his crying. I wasn't crying. Sure you weren't. You're a brave little boy, aren't you, Hugo? All teasing aside, it's good to have Hazel with us right now.
How is Bond's family doing? Martial law has been enacted, so it'd be best for us to stay home. I'm sure everything will be alright. This couldn't possibly last forever. I'm worried about our old neighbours from the residential district. I hope Sophia and Cindy are safe. Well, Sophia's out of town. Meow. Don't worry, okay, Marie? I'll protect you no matter what. Good. Protect the cat. Okay, this door is locked. It seems the tenant has already vacated the place. Ah! Okay, good. Went to stay with your family? Good. Good getting out of there. By the way, what are we doing? That sounds like the weirdest thing to ask right now. We're on liberating Crossbell City. Okay, the SSS building should be our last stop then of everywhere we go. That's what I thought, but I needed to clarify it. Considering it's all just these guys, I don't really think we have to fight anything here. No one's outside. There's barely any buildings here. The IBC building is, of course, Kapow. So the only people to speak to here are the Crossbell News Service. See this, during the raid that Red Constellation did, that chain link was not there anymore, was it? I really thought we could go in. No one. Oh, to be honest, it does make more sense to, like, yeah, take cover upstairs, right? Hey, it's SSS. It's good to see you're all safe. Grace let us in about the situation you're in. Don't worry, our lips are sealed. While we have you, though, would you be able to swap a little info on what's going on out there? We'd love to. Well, I'll be damned. You guys are really planning to break into Orcus Tower. Pull that off, and you might actually be able to topple this authoritarian regime. No complaints with me. Just when I thought it'd be easier to get around, this lockdown order went into place. Not to mention all our comms have been jammed ever since that blue mist appeared in the city. So it's even affecting normal orbital communications. The mist must be emitting some sort of wave that interferes with the signal. One more reason to take care of it quick. Otherwise the city's going to get more and more restless until chaos breaks out. I hate to say it, but you're right. By the way, are you three the only ones in the office right now? Yeah, the rest of our staff got stranded while they were out on assignment. Thankfully, though, we've been able to get in touch with almost all of them. Where's Nielsen? All of them except for Rains, that is. Not Nielsen. I guess he's not technically your staff, but still. He's the only one we've lost contact with. We don't have a clue where he is or how he's holding up at the moment. Rains, you mean Grace's partner? Yep, that said, he's bound to still be someplace within city limits. I just hope he doesn't take after Grace and do something reckless. To be fair, he's proven he knows how to handle himself, so I'm not too worried. That about sums it up on our end. I know you guys have more important issues to worry about, so get on out of here. We'll be gearing up to report on all of this when the news breaks. Until then, gotta speed on the operation. Failure's not an option here. Somebody's got to put a stop to this tyranny one way or another. Right. Rains is missing. Grace is probably worried about him too. We should try to keep an eye out. Hidden quest? By the way, SSS, you've got my thanks for looking after Grace. Take care out there and leave the story of your valiant efforts to us. We're drafting a news bulletin based on the intel Grace gathered for us. Thing is, under this regime, we can't even write about the president's injustices. It's pathetic. That's why I'm betting everything on you guys breaking into that tower. Someone's got to put a stop to this. Said the same thing twice. I hope Rains doesn't do anything reckless, but more than anything else, I just pray that he's safe. Well, this is a thing. They do have the computers. Okay. No. Don't mind me, I'm gonna slip round you a second. And you. Something weird happened while I was patrolling outside earlier. I swear I sensed someone familiar. Could it have been... Oh, come on, can you tell me who it is? So it's familiar, so it's someone that Lynn knows. There's stuff going on in town. Rains is missing. Outside where? Where did you go? Could you at least tell me that? Oh yeah, I didn't go out here. Can't leave the city now. Not after everything it took us to get in. Everything hinges on our plan to break into August Tower. We need to focus on that. Anyone else seen anyone? Well, I guess only the bracers would go outside. So is someone nearby? The bell resonation.